Doug, what was it that you convinced you to invest in Bitcoin? They say, I haven't been successful in convincing my father, who's in his mid 60s, to allocate even a tiny bit of his savings to it.
Well, I was clued into Bitcoin early. 2013, when it was $13. I'm not going to tell that story again. Why didn't I jump on it? Well, I was an idiot because I said, I don't see what the utility value of it is. I don't see the use value. I looked at the other 5 characteristics of a good money. That's all right. But I said, what's the use value of it? I mean, am I going to get stuck holding the bag? Well, I figured out it's a transfer mechanism. I think that's its main thing as a money. It gives you a degree of privacy, and it's a transfer mechanism where you can move your money across the world at no cost. You can do so privately.
No gatekeepers.
Yeah, no gatekeepers. That makes it very valuable as a money. There's
Yep.
really no other money that's true of. Yeah, it's true of gold, but you got to ship it and transport it. So
Right.
It's a transfer mechanism.
Yep. And that's a big deal because that was that same thing that convinced me. I bought some Bitcoin very early on, but didn't really see much of it. I had the same problem you did. But in 2016, I saw one of the criticisms of Bitcoin in the very beginning of 2016 was that the vast majority of the volume of the activity in the network was coming out of China. And people were criticizing it, saying it was, showed it was, it was bullshit, basically, is what they were trying to suggest. But I knew that within the prior 6 months in China, they instituted a new round of capital controls that basically made it much more difficult for Chinese to get their money out of the country. And when I saw, I know there's rich people who have money would like to get it to some jurisdiction where they're not going to lose it. And new capital controls come, and then all of a sudden the Bitcoin activity spikes tremendously. It proved to me that it was a way, if nothing else, for rich people to move large sums of money across international borders. And that provides a lot of value.
Exactly. That was the value proposition. If that had become clear to me back then, I would have jumped in it.
You'd be a Bitcoin billionaire, Doug.
I'd be a Bitcoin billionaire.